is pretty, already we discussed this earlier as part of, I think, yesterday or few days before. You need to be prepared in all 5 areas. There is no escape for that. Core, framework, project. How many times I will tell this, but this is the fact. Communication. And I'm telling you, anywhere if you are struggling, that might impact you with getting job. Okay? You need to prepare in all of these areas. Yesterday also we said 60% preparation is really required. Every of this area is important. Today we shared coding caise seekhna hai. Daily 1 hour code for the next 3 weeks. Brain will start connecting the dots and you will start able to solve the problems. Project, yesterday we shared a very great idea. Even somebody who is not having a project, using chat GPT, picking your domain, asking the right questions, can build a project, can set it up, execute it, and can speak. All the domain knowledge, functional knowledge, everything chat GPT can provide. You just need to sit and think and process and think logical. Next, framework and core ke liye, yes, you would have to take up some course online here and there, and that is how it is going to help you out. Okay? One thing I would like to suggest to you guys, I guess most of you might be aware of it, but if anybody is not aware, let me quickly share it with you. There is this website available. Okay, there is this website available, roadmap.sh. Okay, I request every one of you to bookmark this website because it's already bookmarked with me. Bookmark this website. It will tell you logically of what all you need to learn. And this is really amazing. Even after you get the job, you can refer to this and really plan your next growth items. Okay, they have done some very beautiful work as part of this roadmap.sh for multiple skill sets. Okay, multiple skill sets. First of all, if you want to be a backend engineer, they have a page for you. Backend. Okay, a backend engineer starts with some knowledge about internet. Next, picking up a language. Next, knowing about version control system. In every project, there is a version control system. Okay. Next, while you are version controlling it, you will store it somewhere in any of this. So every project will have this. Next, every project, majority will always use a database. Next, in the REST world, APIs are the way to go. And REST APIs is one of the common thing which is always used. Next, when API comes along with that authentication, authorization comes, so you need to be aware of this. Next, projects will have caching. You need to be aware of these kind of things. Next, how the testing happens. At least this flow. Furthermore, if you want to dig more, yes, more information is also available. That learning is a great roadmap. But at least, if you want to start with, even as a beginner level, every project, you should have this knowledge of internet, programming language, working with repository, working with the database, working with APIs, working with caching. Every project will have all this. Okay? Then how the testing happens, at least till this point, everybody should definitely learn as a backend engineer. Now the point is, if you click on any of these things, let's say this one, there is an explanation of that. Plus, there are more links where you can read more about it. Okay, and in some places you will even find YouTube links available where you can maybe know more about it. Maybe if you click here, you will find something else as well. Okay, let me go. Achha, these are like YouTube links itself. Somebody has created videos and okay, so just check this out. So people are properly demonstrating it. Okay, so there are videos available, there is theory available, nothing but an amazing place to really know what you should learn next. And now let's say, okay, fine, you're going through this roadmap, you learned internet, and then you are now working towards, let's say, programming language, and now you're interested in Java. Simply go to the Java roadmap. Okay, click on it in a new tab. And then there will be a clarity in what you want to learn in Java, right? And start with all of this, brush up, everything will be very nicely coming to you. Okay, so fundamentals, which includes all of these things. Next, getting deeper, like memory management, collection, serialization, networks, and all of these things. Next, build tool, some of this always used for projects. Next, web, nothing but in real world, web applications will be very common. So Spring Boot, and these are some popular web frameworks. Next, if you want to learn, you can go for ORMs, which is Hibernate and stuff. Next, working for Log4j. Next, working with database, and so on and so forth. Entire Java, how the flow should be, is so beautifully just covered here. That will give you a nice learning path. Okay, what more should I learn? What is my next thing to do here? And now let's say you feel like, oh, now next I want to learn Spring Boot. Again, go back here, and then there is another sheet called as Spring Boot. And then there will be a roadmap for Spring Boot items also. Okay. And now any other thing, if you want to learn, there will be further some information about that available. Now guys, if you, again, it just comes down to all the answers are available on internet. You need to sit, think, and do the hard work in order to learn these things. And nobody else can do it for you. It's not like it's a chip which you can implant in your brain and you will get all this knowledge. Only when you sit and study and practice, that is how this knowledge will convert into your knowledge. Right now, it's all available. Okay, we don't need to run for answers. The answers are all there. You just need to follow this logically. Don't say, I don't know what to do. This roadmap will guide you. Acha, first you do this, then you do this. You start reading about these things. They are even giving a recommendation, okay, personal recommendation. Okay. Next, alternative opinions. Whatever is in violet, they are highly recommending you take this up. Okay. Next, anything which is in green, they are saying it's your choice. And whatever rest of the things, they are saying, okay, karna hai to karo, nahi to baad mein karo. Okay. So point is like this, they are really helping the next generation to really learn the right things. So as part of the point number 5, core framework, okay, these both of the things, you can plan your strategy from these places. Next, while you are working in self-project or wherever, try to see how you can apply these concepts as part of your working. Again, everything can be simply done by roadmap.sh. A bit thinking, planning required. So these 3 things you can really put together. Okay, coding ka functional part, ChatGPT will help. Technical part, mein what you should learn, this roadmap.sh will help. And then ChatGPT is giving you code. All the conclusion comes like you need to sit and do the things. And all of this cannot be learned in one day. Like we said yesterday, if you want to cross 10,000 steps, you start with 1 step at a time. Over a period of time, 10,000 will be done. Okay. And guys, dekho, one simple thing. Let's speak something even about the last term, communication. Many people are struggling to get the job. They might have knowledge, but they are not good in communication. That is where they are struggling to crack the job. I have seen many people not being promoted because they have communication problem. I have seen many interview panels, okay, instructions are provided to the interview panel. Okay, if somebody is not good in communication, please don't hire it. The reason being, many companies might have direct client exposures, and if you're not good in communication, what are you going to talk to them? And even if, let's say, forget about client, communication is like day to day. So many project discussions will happen. I will explain you something. There will be a requirement. Whether you understand, not understand, you have to tell me that. If you have questions, you need to ask back the questions, and then to and fro will happen. Now, if you are giving some estimates, you are giving some estimates, you say 5 days will be required. We will be like, why 5 days? Explain us. We need to finish it in like 2 days. Why 5 days? You need to be able to explain us. Please understand. It is a day-to-day job to communicate at work. So you have to be good in communication. There is no escape for that. Many people will not be hired because of this single problem, no matter how great they are doing here. What does this mean? Right from today, you need to start working on communication. It is a skill which will grow with practice, just like any other skill. What you can simply do, every day before you go to bed, stand in front of mirror, maybe record yourself on a phone and explain whatever technical things you learned that day. Imagine this question. If you are in interview right now and the interviewer is asking, okay, explain what did you do full day. That's it. As if you are telling it to the interviewer like that. Summarize your entire day. What did you learn? What did you not learn? What kind of new concepts you were aware of? What did you do in your project, in your coding? At least 15 to 30 minutes before going to the bed, do this. within few weeks, your confidence level will be up. You will be able to better explain. Point is, guys, you cannot skip it. You cannot say, nahi, nahi, yaar, communication baad mein dekh lenge. First, let me do this. You cannot say that, because in the end, this itself might cost you getting hired. If you're already good, you can ignore this. But if you feel there is a challenge, so please definitely work on this area. Okay? Very important stuff. So guys, that was the point number 5. Getting it, team? Getting it simple but impactful. Roadmap.sh ko keep it. Compare all the 3. Start with your preparation journey. Yesterday we already said 60% preparation and all that. Okay, nice.